The Girl Next Door appeal taps into something deeper than just looks. It's about familiarity, something in the soft features, gentle smile, and easygoing presence that makes us feel like we already know her. From an evolutionary angle, we're wired to be drawn to faces that signal warmth and health. Moderate symmetry, bright eyes, and expressions that feel safe and kind. But it's not just about nature. It's also about storytelling. In movies and TV, the girl next door character has always been the grounding force. She's the one the hero comes home to, the one who listens, laughs, and has her own quiet charm. And while she may not have the drama of a femme fatale or the glamour of a fashion icon, there's a comfort in her presence that's unforgettable. This image didn't just pop out of nowhere. Back in the 1970s, advertisers realized that showing normal women, ones who looked like someone's cousin or neighbor, made people trust the product more. It felt honest. The idea stuck. In lifestyle media, natural-looking models kept outperforming the overly styled ones. Audiences just connected more. People didn't want to be dazzled all the time. Sometimes, they just wanted to feel understood. What makes the girl next door trope powerful is that it doesn't try too hard. It feels reachable, like a friend or someone you'd cross paths with at the bakery. That emotional proximity is what makes it stick. It's not a fantasy, it's familiarity, and that's what makes it appealing. When people describe someone as ordinary pretty, they're often talking about a mix of balance and authenticity. It's the kind of look that doesn't scream for attention, but stays with you. Clear skin, a soft smile, warm eyes, these are things that instantly signal approachability. It's beauty that whispers instead of shouts. Makeup, if any, usually leans towards subtle. A light base to even out the skin, a hint of blush to bring life to the cheeks, soft brows that frame the eyes without dominating, and lips that look just a bit more colorful than natural. It's the "I woke up like this" vibe, even if it takes 10 minutes in the mirror. The whole goal is to look effortless, even though there's thought behind every choice. Clothing plays a role too. The girl next door wardrobe isn't flashy, it's thoughtful and functional. Clean jeans, a simple skirt, a comfy sweater. Colors tend to be neutral or pastel, leaning into softness rather than sharpness. The clothes don't wear her. She wears the clothes. You can picture her out for coffee, walking her dog, or laughing with friends. There's a kind of realism in it all. Even in photos, the pose matters. A slight lean forward, relaxed shoulders, soft eye contact, these are things we read instantly, even without noticing. And in the age of social media, unfiltered photos and candid shots often feel more real and inviting than perfect studio shoots. It's that combination of presence and normalcy that defines the girl next door look.
Begins to spin. Its silver glow shines from within.
When brands figured out that real sold better than perfect, the girl next door image became a marketing goldmine. Whether it's beauty, food, clothing, or tech, companies started leaning into this aesthetic to create emotional connections with consumers. People wanted to see someone they could believe, not someone who felt out of reach. TV and film latched on to the trope early. From rom-coms to sitcoms, the girl next door love interest became a staple. Someone with a good heart, a quick laugh, and the ability to keep the lead grounded. In many cases, these characters became more memorable than their flashier counterparts because they felt like someone you could actually know. In advertising, this persona is everywhere. From toothpaste commercials to phone apps, the messaging often revolves around people who could be you. Micro-influencers became the natural extension of this. They're not celebrities, but they have dedicated followers because they feel authentic. Brands love them because their audiences trust their opinions. A beauty brand can spend thousands hiring a celebrity for a campaign, or it can send free samples to 10 small creators who post in their bedrooms. And often, the second route feels more genuine. The numbers might be smaller, but the trust is deeper. That's where the girl next door vibe really shines. It's not about having the biggest following, it's about feeling like someone you'd actually take advice from. The girl next door look didn't just survive the social media era, it thrived in it. On platforms like TikTok and Instagram, it's all about relatability. You'll find these creators doing get ready with me videos, talking about their favorite snacks, showing what they wore today, or giving simple life updates. And it works because it doesn't feel like they're trying to sell you something. It feels like they're talking to you. These creators aren't using high-end cameras or editing teams. They're filming with their phones, in their bedrooms, or on the go. Their content has a lived-in feel, and their followers respond to that. When someone posts a video about what they bought at the convenience store and makes it interesting, that's a kind of magic you can't fake. Even the way they talk feels different. It's not polished, and that's the point. Pauses, laughs, side comments, it all feels human. Viewers comment things like, "You remind me of my best friend," or "You're so real," because in a world full of digital perfection, authenticity cuts through the noise. Live streaming adds another layer. Fans get to hang out with these creators in real time, chatting, sending gifts, asking questions. That kind of interaction creates a deeper bond. You're not just a fan, you're part of their digital world. And for creators, it's a way to build a community, not just an audience. It turns content into connection. There's a certain comfort in watching someone who feels familiar. The girl next door image taps into a deep sense of emotional safety. She's not competing with you. She's not making you feel small. She's showing up, being herself, and letting you in. That emotional ease is why people keep coming back. It feels good to see someone succeed without having to be over the top. But it's not all positive. Some critics point out that the ordinary pretty ideal still sets a standard, one that might seem more achievable but is still curated. There's effort behind every effortless look, and it can create its own kind of pressure. It says, "Be beautiful, but naturally." That's still a kind of demand. There's also a question of limitation. The girl next door trope often casts women in supportive roles, sweet, kind, never too loud or demanding. While that can be a valid and even empowering identity, it can also become a box. Not everyone fits, and not everyone wants to. And that's okay. But when media keeps reinforcing that one type of woman is the most lovable, it can narrow our idea of beauty and worth. Still, what's interesting is how different cultures interpret this idea. In Latin America, the girl next door look might include bold prints, bright smiles, and more expressive fashion, but the underlying warmth is the same. In Northern Europe, it might lean more minimalist, with clean lines and soft palettes. The details change, but the core appeal, relatability, kindness, authenticity, stays strong. People gravitate toward what feels real. And in a world that often feels fake or filtered, the girl next door aesthetic offers a kind of grounding. Whether she's on your screen, in your neighborhood, or just a vibe you connect with, she reminds you that beauty doesn't have to be dramatic to matter. Sometimes, the most memorable people are the ones who feel like they were always meant to be there, quietly shining just next door.